Ebbets Field Sports Bar closes this Sunday. That wraps up more than 4 decades of the well-known hangout near Missouri State University. Today, Joe Hickman joined the original owner of Ebbets Field to reminisce about its heyday.
At its current location on Walnut Street, Ebbets Field touts its longevity dating back to 1981. But what you may not know is there have been several different owners and a different location over those 43 years, with the man who started it all, Nick Russo. Born in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Russo went to St. Michael's Elementary School with Chris Ford, who would go on to become an NBA player and head coach for the Boston Celtics. And Russo used his elementary school as the namesake for his current restaurant in downtown Springfield, which is actually run by his wife of 27 years, Jenny. Because even though this is the 7th restaurant the 76-year-old has owned, he's not much help when Jenny asked him to run an errand.
She said, go get some Chipotle mayonnaise. I came back with strawberry icing.
Russo was far more involved when he started Ebbets Field, named after the Brooklyn Dodgers' former home. The sports bar, burger, and beer joint on Cherry Street abutted his college alma mater, Missouri State, and Russo had moved from Jersey to Springfield on the advice of a friend.
I was rejected from probably over 30 colleges. I said, Gene, I got to find a place where I can go or else I'm going into the military. And he said, apply to Southwest Missouri State. They'll take anybody.
Over the years, Ebbets Field became the Cheers of Springfield.
Reminded me so much of the old college hangouts.
And many well-known sports figures would pass through, like Royals pitcher Brett Saberhagen.
He was the reigning Cy Young Award winner, always wanted to bartend. Brooks Robinson, Ozzie Smith, Bob Gibson, Kurt Flood.
Russo also got into sports journalism and broadcasting with his own cable shows, plus weekly appearances on KY3 with another Jersey transplant, Ned Reynolds, where they made predictions about upcoming games during a time when openly discussing gambling on TV was forbidden.
I did it for a couple of years until one day my general manager said, I'm watching this thing that you're doing with numbers in football. What does that mean? And I said, well, we're arguing point spreads. And he said, don't you think we might ought to back off a little bit on that?
In 1994, Russo had to move Ebbets Field to Walnut Street after Missouri State used eminent domain to take over his old location because they wanted to build a multi-level parking garage next door to 180K Hammond Center for the Performing Arts.
I fought the law and the law won. My attorney at the time would come to visit the house. He'd ask me for a Miller Lite. He'd take a nap on my couch. I'd ask him, is the meter running?
Russo, who still teaches at Catholic High School and coaches the girls' cross-country team, eventually sold Ebbets Field and now watches from afar as it goes out of business.
It's too far removed for me to say that I'm emotionally involved in what's going on. What I remember would be only the good times.
Reporting for KY3, I'm Joe Hickman.